The demon Will has to face is every day he wakes up and he's got to deal with that crazy bitch. So he must have weighed the consequences, and he figured if he doesn't do this, his life is going to be worse than if he did do this. But what team are you? Are you Team Will or Team Chris? Ow, ow, ow. How you doing, baby? What you doing? Nothing. I'm just chilling. Chilling like a villain. Alright, what's going on, guys? We're here today to talk about Will Smith and Chris Rock and the real reason behind everything. So there is a lot to break down. Alright. So Chris Rock and Will Smith already have some tension, and that was back from 2016, where basically Jada Pickett Smith boycotted, I'm about to say picketed, or she picketed. She didn't picket, but she boycotted. She boycotted the Oscars in 2016 because it was too white. It was too white. Even though it was hosted by Chris Rock. But there was a whole huge woke controversy about all that. And then Chris Rock made a joke saying, you know, her boycotting the Oscars is like me boycotting Rihanna's panties. I wasn't invited. That was the joke he said. And then he said, you know, they say life ain't fair, but yeah, you're right, life isn't fair because you got paid $20 million for Wild Wild West. As horrible of a movie as that was. So that's kind of where we're at with everything. So then the event happens. Chris Rock made the G.I. Jane joke. Then he lingered on it a little bit too long. You could see Will Smith. Will Smith was laughing. He was like, oh, that was a knee slapper. He's like, oh, that was a knee slapper, you know. But his wife didn't have the same impression that he did. She did not like the joke. She didn't think it was funny at all. So, and basically, Will Smith didn't get up to defend his wife. He got up because he had already made a grave mistake and he had to fix his mistake he made, which was laughing at Chris Rock's joke. It wasn't the fact that it wasn't funny to Will, it was the fact that Will thought it was funny. He looked over at his wife. His wife had a different opinion. But, you know, Chris Rock, he should have known that you don't do this to a man under this much pressure. If you've been seeing what's been going on, his wife's just been laying out all their life on that Facebook show, the Red Table or whatever it's called. I don't know. I don't like the shit. Me personally, I don't like Will's wife. I think she acts as bad as she looks. I'm sorry. It's just not my cup of tea, and she's been putting my man through so much. She has turned this man into a broken man. And it's funny. It's funny people can go smash his wife. This young guy, he went and smashed Will's wife, right? Didn't say shit to him, but you make a bald-headed joke about his wife, he'll kill you over it, right? But you can smash her all you want, right? It's just messed up. And then Will has his own entanglement, but I have a feeling it doesn't really look like Will even wanted much to do with all that his wife was just freaking breaking his ass. And he's already got so many kids with her. He ain't gonna leave her. So what was it? Was it Morgan Freeman? Morgan Freeman? No, Denzel Washington. Denzel Washington. After it happened, Denzel Washington comes up to Will Smith and says, you know what your highest moment? That's when the devil comes for you. Which is a phrase when he won an Oscar, not even that much longer later. He won an Oscar for Best Actor. Right, I'm sure he's won many Oscars. Will Smith has been like everybody's favorite since Fresh Prince. I mean, he's just been a good actor. Everybody likes to see him, and he's always been super family friendly until now. And he said in the speech, and you should see the look at his face talking about how Denzel Washington said this, at your highest moment, that's when the devil comes for you. And the face that he gave a face like he knows who the devil is that came for him. And the devil did come for him. And you know what the devil's name is? It's fucking Jada. It's freaking Jada. Okay? So Jada has this man under so much stress, like she has got him boxed in, and he don't know what to do. I mean, he's at the point to where he could snap. I mean, he could, there could be a triple homicide and it'd be Will Smith. He's about in the Kanye part, but whereas Kanye drove himself crazy, I mean, Jada is driving Will crazy, right? Like Kanye, he knew what he was getting into. He was marrying a Kardashian, which why the hell you would want a Kardashian is anybody's business. You know what they're about. You know what they're gonna do. You know how they're gonna raise the kids, and that's just gonna be, the only stable man in their life became a woman also. So I don't know. The Kardashians to me, it's just a messed up family. I don't have much else to say about them. I don't know the ins and outs. I just know how I feel and how I feel about somebody. But I know how I feel about Kanye as a person who doesn't like being told no. He is like living in his own freaking world. He don't care what you say to him. He's gonna make everything like the whole world's against him, and he is the one rising, through the ashes. And he feels like everyone's always thought he was wrong before, but he was actually right. So this is another thing everyone else is wrong about, but he's actually right. And he's just in a bad situation too. I wish he wouldn't have. I don't know why people do this to themselves with their wives. I mean, that's the Achilles heel of so many people is their wives. I mean, and I'm not saying you mess with my woman. You might get a similar response. You might get a similar. I'm not saying I'm above it because I'm not. I'm probably less above it than Will, right? Because I don't have all these eyes on me. I can do whatever the hell I want. If I go and do something, nobody's gonna care. I go stay at the Horry County Hotel for a night, and you be right back out. But this is very high profile, and this could have cost them millions. This could have cost them millions, but the devil came for him, and the kid even took up Jaden for his dad's actions, saying this is how we do it. But I don't know. So he's defending his mom, defending his dad. I'm not really liking where this is going. He's already he got up there and he apologized to everybody but Chris. Everyone keeps mentioning back at this point where to show everybody hates Chris and all the way back about how he was hated before. No, I think if anything, this is just probably going to make him more beloved. And his ticket sales from the stories and the jokes that he's going to tell from this, he's probably going to get himself a good sized Netflix special because we know the jokes are coming. I mean, this is set Chris up. If anything, this is not an L for Chris. This is a big fat freaking W, right? Chris is gonna spin this around, and everyone's taking the side of Chris. Everyone's taking the favor. Yeah, I mean, probably not the best joke with the lady having alopecia, but I mean, I don't I don't know. There's several other things she could have done other than shave her head bald, and I do know this. So I don't know. Hmm, there's this quality to her to make you feel like that she was gonna be bald, even if she didn't go bald. You ever see the men, or excuse me, you ever see them women that they're just, they're just they're large and in charge, or in their mind anyways, and in Will's mind too, because this lady is in his head. I mean, everybody's got their own demons to face. The demon Will has to face is every day he wakes up and he's got to deal with that crazy bitch every day. I mean, that's his demon. That is his demon. He looks over and there's a woman he can't please. He can't do anything with. He's staying with her for the kids. Wish she would love him more. Wish she would treat him better. But she's, already got a lot of stuff on her own accord. This money, she probably feels entitled to it at this point. I don't know. I can't tell you what's going on in somebody's mind. I can't tell you what's right or wrong. Is what I'm saying about these people correct? Probably not. I mean, I'm just talking. I'm just talking. And who am I? I'm nobody. But I mean, I feel there's a lot of people that's been in Will's position that get up and do something that you don't want to do, but you know it's what you got to do, and if you don't do it, then your life is going to be hell. So so he must have weighed the consequences, and he figured if he doesn't do this, his life is going to be worse than if he did do this, right? This is his big night to win Best Actor, and this was probably going to destroy the whole thing for him. I don't know. I can't tell you her intentions. Maybe I can sit down with her at a red table talk. I don't know. Probably not. But I don't know. Everybody's got their feelings. People can feel all types of way about me. I don't care. I say I don't care, but you make a video of it, and I'm probably gonna be sad. I mean, I'm human. Everything hits me, and I'm I'm aware about things to a certain degree, but I'm also aware that I'm not aware. You know, I think that I have this level of self awareness, but every day I just wake up and I prove myself wrong. Prove myself, hey, I don't really know myself like I thought I did. Maybe I am a little dumber than I thought. But anyways, today, Jim Carrey standing out, saying it was sickening. And then to watch people give him a standing ovation, spinelessly, right, is what he called it. Um, Called Hollywood spineless en masse. Spineless en masse. And I'm not reading this off anything. I'm just got a decent memory. It's okay. I can recall stuff, just not when I want to. You had a whole lot of people comment on that. That Tiffany Haddish, she was saying, hey, I mean, I see what Will did there. Came after his wife, and then some people said that the GI Jane thing was a way to call women lesbians, and insult their femininity, and there's all sorts of theories about this, But what team are you? Are you Team Will or Team Chris? You Team Will or Team Chris? This is gonna go down like Putin, like Ukraine versus Russia, like Putin versus Elon, or excuse me, Putin versus what's his name? I told you my memory's good, just only sometimes. Zelensky, President Zelensky, Putin versus Zelensky, and up there with them epic battles is gonna be Chris and Will. The slap heard around the world is what they're calling it, which is crazy because people are dying over in the Ukraine like in mass numbers. I mean, especially the Russian soldiers. I hear they done got like 15,000 dead. How many civilians in Ukraine we got dead? I don't know, But Chris Rock being slapped has been more on people's minds than all these people dying in Ukraine. And I think I know why that is. They say you have they call it a monkey sphere. So you only have so many people that you can care about. Like certain monkeys or something, they can only care about 25 people or something. That's all their brains can handle. And then like think humans can get up to like 50 to 100 or something. But not like that. And the more people you get into it, it's hard to care. That's why when your mama dies, you take that harder than you would if a million people died over in China right now, right? Whoops. So you would take that harder than you would if a million people died over in China right now. And that's why when your mama dies, you take that harder than you would if a million people in China died right now, right? It's not because you don't care. It's not because you don't love them. It's just because you don't know them. Your brain is not wired to care. A lot of people don't like to think about this. I don't like to think about this all the time. But we are like biological machines. We have limitations of what we can and can't do. We have bandwidth on our brain. We're limited in capacity in every number of way that you can think about. We have limits, and we're steadily trying to push the limits, trying to get better. Because there's no magic cure all. There's no you do this and you're gonna live forever. No, because the truth is, if this thing don't kill you, there's a billion more things waiting to kill you other than that one thing. So if that one thing don't get you, there's billions of other things that will get you. There is almost an infinite number of ways to die. But how do you live forever? I mean, we don't have the secret. When we weren't, I don't think we were meant to. Especially right now, we weren't meant to. And imagine if somebody so stupid from today's time lived forever with their desires, and then had got complete control over all future technology in like a major way, and just had the powers of the universe at their command. Do you think they would do anything responsible with it? Do you think they would do anything good for society or for their own life? I mean, maybe for their own life, but probably will make their life more negative trying to make it better, because ultimately we don't know how in a lot of ways to make our life better. But we all got a lot of stuff we're dealing with. God bless Chris, God bless Will. I'll be praying for both of them. I am I like to say I'm a Christian, but that's not really something you can call yourself. It's more something like you aspire to be. It's something you aspire to be. So, but I aspire to be a better person. I aspire to try to treat people nicer, and I think about a lot of things. You know, and I just got a lot of compassion on Chris. I got a lot of compassion on Will. I think this is so shocking because these are two people that the majority of us have known since we were children. We grew up with these two, and they're so two beloved people, and it's really really hard to see. I'm not gonna say fall from grace, because I mean this is one of Will's highest moments. I mean he's got to his top, and if he don't watch out, this could be a fall from grace. He's got to really watch out, and he's gonna. But maybe this is the thing that'll finally show his wife, like, hey baby, I can't keep doing this bullshit for you. I can't keep, like, what you're wanting is like freaking insane. What your expectations of me are, because she has him mentally. A man don't just look at somebody, because the devil came for him, and the devil didn't even have to say a word. The devil just gave one look. And I hate to even call somebody the devil, because she's not really the devil, but to him, in my head, in this situation, this is his Achilles. This is the thing that's been bothering him for so long. All right, well, I hope you're all having a great day. Don't forget to like and subscribe down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe down below before Will Smith comes to your house and knocks you out. Punk. Will said you want one of these guns. One of these guns, bro. You want these guns. Flex. Because Will Smith said, pow. The fresh fist of Bel Air. Pow. Well, will they kick Will out of the academy? Will they take his trophy? Freaking doubt it. Weinstein that molested all them kids, he still got his Oscars. Ain't nobody took his shit as he's sitting in jail. So I doubt they're going to take it. And if they do, that's a huge double standard, and that's really not fair. They need to give that man his stuff back. But what he did, that's not good. Mm. And plus, The ratings just went up. If this didn't happen, nobody would have talked about the Oscars because the Oscars have been trending down, 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 down for a long time. Nobody cares about the Oscars. Nobody wants to hear about the Oscars. It's like a relic of the past, of like the old Hollywood that's like barely hanging on by its nails, right? As Jim Carrey put it, we're not the cool kids anymore, and this goes to show that that's what it is, So I enjoy these relics of the past. I enjoy hearing about these things because I mean this is just stuff that I've been hearing about since I was a kid, and um, it kind of comforts me in some way. I think that's why we like seeing these faces because seeing these same faces over and over is comforting, you know. And we've all felt good about Chris Rock. We've all felt good about Will Smith, even Puff Daddy. Puff Daddy's in the middle of it now. Puff Daddy's gonna sit him down and talk about him man to man. And I know Puff Daddy, he started to say something, because he's thinking it's very unfortunate. But Puff Daddy don't got a lot of room to talk because Puff Daddy's made some crazy decisions. Matter of fact, there's somebody I think that's like sitting in jail right now because of something that Puff Daddy did. If all y'all don't remember, but back when he was dating J Lo, he he let shots out in a club, and somebody got shot. And they say it was this other guy who took the fall for it, but a lot of people said it was Puffy. A lot of people said it was him that fired, and this other guy took the fall, and Puff's got enough money to make him want to take the fall. So I don't know. I don't know. I just hope they get this figured out and get their lives together. Yeah, because we like seeing both of them. All right, guys. Till next time. Pow, pow. Slap.